Hi guys, welcome back to Season 2 of Make My Food Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm Mark Allen France, your guide to good food.
And I'm Trisha Morrissey.
My sweetheart of science.
Aww.
So, we made it.
We did.
Season 2, this is Episode 1.
Yeah.
And of course you can tell probably by the colors that we're wearing, our little decorations behind us, that it's that time of the year. We're heading into Halloween. It's only a few short days away. So we got a lot of treats planned.
Yes, lots of fall treats, holiday treats, all good things.
And a lot of stuff has happened over these past, seems like they were very, very short weeks, but it's been a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you're wearing there real quick?
Well, I came across this really cute apron. I had to have pumpkin spice and everything nice. Can you maybe get a hint to what's to come? I don't know, maybe.
And so that's something new. I know that we had a couple birthdays. We celebrated, well, was it your birthday? Oh, no,
No.
we already celebrated that.
No.
But we celebrated Emma's birthday.
Yes, and Griffin's.
And Griffin's. And then we also are celebrating today. Josh is flying out.
Yeah, Josh is flying out. He's joining the Marines.
He's going to be a big Marine guy.
Yes, he is.
So congratulations. And to go along, see, since I like your apron so much, you know what? I figured I might as well, since you have one on today, I might as well put on my apron. So I've got my my zombie apron that I'll wear today to go along with my nice snazzy jacket that I got. So this is my apron that I got, my zombie apron, and it's gonna hold all the stuff that we splash on us today, since we're gonna be making.
Yeah, I do need an apron most time.
Oh, trust me, she does. But we're gonna be making a delicious vegan pumpkin chili.
Yes. I'm very excited for this.
Oh yeah.
He makes really good chili.
We actually have our bowls over here that we're going to be, and we'll show you how to do that in a little bit. But these are our pumpkins. These are our pie pumpkins.
Yep.
And I'm sure that you have a little bit of something you could tell us about pumpkins.
Well, believe it or not, maybe you didn't realize that pumpkins are actually considered a winter squash. Now, they're also a fruit because they do contain their seeds inside the flesh of this beautiful little vessel here that we're going to use for our chili. But some nutritional facts about that: if you have about 1 cup of cooked pumpkin, pie pumpkin, it has about 245% of the recommended daily intake of vitamin A. Now,
holy cow!
1 cup only has about 4 grams, 1 cup has 49 calories, which is really low calorie.
That's not bad.
0.2 grams of fat, very low in fat. 2 grams of protein, 12 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of fiber. And it's chock full of vitamins. It's got vitamin A, vitamin C, it's got vitamin B2, vitamin E, it's got iron, copper, magnesium, potassium. All of those things are very healthy for the body. And because it has such a high amount of vitamin A, which also has lutein, which is a substance that's really good for eye health, just like carrots or anything that has carotenoids, which is the orange pigment, it's good for the eye.
So if I eat plenty of this, then I can just take my glasses off, right?
No.
Okay,
but it also is very high in water content. So 94% of any pumpkin or winter squash is high in water. So that's good for you too.
That's awesome. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking not these beautiful pumpkins, but we're going to be using a pumpkin puree to put in our squash.
Right.
And, we forgot to say something. If you guys are new here, and this is the first time you're here, go ahead, pop down, hit the subscribe button, share with all your friends, hit the little bell, get all of our notifications, and then you can come back and see these really, really awesome recipes that we're going to be doing.
Yeah, we really want you to join Team Awesome. We have a lot of really cool things to share with you in Season 2.
And you can still go over to www.makemyfoodawesome.com, sign up for our newsletter, and you can get one of our other chickpea chili recipes that's over there for free. But you know what? This is my time of the year. I always tell people, once you hit October 1st, you start setting up your decorations for Halloween. And then November 1st, you start getting your Christmas and your Thanksgiving decorations out. And this holiday goes until January 5th.
What about May 1st?
Well, that's stretching it a little bit. That would
be my birthday month. Thank you.
That is a special.
January is yours.
Yes, that's a very special month that we set aside for you. But
my birthday month, yeah, absolutely.
Exactly, I know. So,
everybody should celebrate that.
Yep. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to pop back in the kitchen. We're going to show you how to make this chili, and then when we come back, we're going to show you a really cool drink that we're going to make too.
That will go with your chili.
And how to make these into some pretty nifty bowls.
Yes, we're very excited. So come back and check it out.
Just a moment. First, start off by removing the lid to your Instant Pot. Then add in 10 cups of water. And to your water, you're going to add in 1.5 cups of red kidney beans and 1.5 cups of chickpeas. Place the cover back on your Instant Pot. Make sure the vent is closed and set your Instant Pot to 14 minutes on the pressure cooking setting. While your kidney beans and chickpeas are cooking, go ahead and cut the ends off of 2 medium-sized onions, peel them, and give them a nice even dice. Once your onions are all diced up, go ahead and place those into a bowl and set those aside. Now we're going to go ahead and dice up 3 stalks of celery. As with the onions, go ahead and give those a nice uniform dice and place those into a bowl. As always, make sure your area is wiped down and clean. And now we're going to move on to mincing up 3 cloves of garlic. Now, you can use as much garlic as you'd like for your chili. I know that Trisha and I love garlic, but it's just going to depend on the flavor profile you're looking for your chili. Place your minced garlic into a small ramekin and set those aside with your diced up onions and celery. Now in a large pot over medium-high heat, go ahead and add in 1.5 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. And once your olive oil comes up to heat, add in your onions. You're going to cook your onions for several minutes until they begin to become translucent. And then at that time, go ahead and add in your diced celery. Give that a nice stir and allow your celery to cook down as well. And then add in your minced garlic. After stirring that together, add in 2 bay leaves. Bay leaves add a nice subtle background flavor to our chili. Now we're going to add in 1.5 tablespoons of oregano. Give that a quick stir. And now we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, 2 teaspoons of ground sage, 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 1 teaspoon of no salt or other salt substitute, and 1 teaspoon of white pepper. Stir everything together, and then add in 1 27-ounce can of mild chili beans. I keep the chili beans mild because Trisha doesn't like the really hot ones. Now I'm going to add in 1 28-ounce can of petite diced tomatoes. Give that a quick stir, and follow that up with 1 quart of stewed tomatoes. We are using some of our homemade stewed tomatoes for this recipe. Now I'm adding in 1 14.5-ounce can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. We're actually using a garlic flavored fire roasted tomatoes. Give your chili a quick taste, and then add in 1 15-ounce can of pumpkin puree. Continue to stir your mixture, and then move over to your Instant Pot. Make sure that all of the steam has been let out through the vent. Remove the lid, and as you can see, our red kidney beans and chickpeas are thoroughly cooked through. Now I'm going to remove the inner liner and move over to our stove and add our red kidney beans and chickpeas to our chili mixture. Try to make sure that you don't splash any of the hot liquid onto your arm. Give everything a nice stir together. As you can see, all the beautiful colors. Give your chili a quick taste and adjust any seasoning you need to. Place a lid on and let it simmer for 1 hour. There we go. And that's going to warm up some more. And you want to get that nice and warm, because I like when I have my bowl of chili, I like a good bowl of chili, I like crackers on top. My mouth is watering.
Sometimes you use a little bit of vegan cheese, right?
Yeah, sometimes I will put vegan cheese.
Diet
cheese, my favorite.
Yeah.
But I get it. Halloween, Okay. Anyways, so we got these really cool, as Trisha called them, vessels.
There are chili vessels.
Exactly. So this is what we're going to be putting our chili in. And the nice thing about these is
step aside.
We can eat them.
Yes.
So
actually, there's not a single variety of pumpkin or winter squash that isn't edible. Whoa, careful.
Yep. So let's cut off the top. There we go.
That's why he's doing the cutting. Oh my.
Yes. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim a little bit of the flesh, the top flesh, on this. And then while I'm doing that, Trisha, honey, dearest, darling of mine.
Yes. And don't forget that if you have nice seeds on the inside of your pumpkin, we're going to put all the guts inside. But you can separate those because I like to roast them. And
they're vegan.
Well, yeah, they're pumpkins.
Well, I know. I was just pointing that out. So anyway.
But anyways, yes.
So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cut the top off this guy right over here. Oh, this one's a little bit easier than that one. Now, here's a little bit of a tip. If you are having a hard time cutting through any type of your pumpkin or your squashes, one thing you can do is you take a fork. You can put some little holes in your pumpkin or squash. Put it in the microwave for probably about a minute.
Yeah, definitely vent your pumpkin.
Yes, and in that way, what it'll do is it'll soften enough so that you can actually cut through it a little bit easier.
Yes, I learned that the hard way when I was younger.
We can move this over here.
Well, I need some space to really dig the sides of the pumpkin. But
okay.
Well, being that the pumpkin is 94% water, and microwaves work on the basis of heating water in food, that's how they heat your food. Make sure you vent it. I was young and naive.
She's still young.
You're trying to score bonus points there, but I'll take them. I had soft boiled some eggs. Well, I thought I hard boiled them, but I did a test, and it was not all the way through, and I wanted it to be a little more hard boiled than it was, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I put the peeled egg in the microwave to finish cooking it, and when I took it out, it exploded all over my face and my neck and burnt me really bad. And it was the day before my interview for a teaching job.
But you know
so
what?
It looked like I had like a hickey on my neck, and it was really a burn from my egg. So, moral of the story, do not forget to vent things that have high water content that you're warming in the microwave. Don't do what I did.
Want to know what the other moral is?
What?
Don't eat eggs.
Well, that was... No, is be safe with the microwave. That's the moral of the story.
That was the way of the chicken getting back at you.
Oh, boy. Well...
I've got almost all mine out of here.
I know.
I see what you do.
No. I am... Okay. You're disrupting my process. I do a certain process. I like the inside to be completely free of the stringy...
Really?
Oh,
see, it doesn't bother me.
It's a texture thing with me. I can't have that. And I'm sure there are people out there that share my feelings.
I'm sure there are. Now, I've got mine. As you can see, I'm going to set this over here now. But I've got mine nice and hollowed out. And with the top, I'm just going to go ahead and get some of that off of there too. And this is nice because you can actually take the top if you want to serve this like for your dinner guests.
Wow.
You can actually take the top, put it back on top of it once you have the chili in there, and voila.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
You've got a little top and it keeps it warm.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter if all the strings are gone because we are going to roast these or bake them. But yeah.
So our next step, once we got these, I've got a pan here that has some parchment paper on it. And we're going to go ahead, and if you want to hand me the extra virgin olive oil. And here, I'll give you this so you got some guts on you, honey.
I know. Hold on. I have to, my pumpkin needs to be clean.
Well, that was my pumpkin, but that's all right. So, your pumpkin I'm going to bring in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drizzle in, I'm going to use it this way, extra virgin olive oil on that. And what you want to do, honey, if you want to take your fingers and squish it all around, and you want to get all the edges with that.
I was going to ask you if we had to coat the inside.
Yes. You want to coat the inside.
So I'm just kind of brushing it from the center where it fell and then wiping it up the walls of the pumpkin.
Yep.
And I'm putting some on the top as well.
Here's your lid. Now what you want to do is you want to turn these upside down to cook. And I got this on there, all nice and covered. Go ahead, place that on there. And now I'm going to, actually, before we even do that, let's put some spices and stuff on that. That'd be perfectly good.
Yeah.
So put the top on here. You want to step back into camera frame, honey.
I know, sorry. So we have some black cracked pepper, a little bit of nutmeg, and some whole rosemary needles.
So go ahead and put the black pepper. Now the rosemary brings out the flavor, and it also instills flavor, which is delicious. And I just put a little bit in there. There we go.
Nutmeg.
And a little dash of nutmeg. And that'll actually go along with the nutmeg that we put into our chili. So it gives that, nice contrast.
Now, we're not adding no salt to this because we already did that in the chili.
Yes.
So we don't need to add extra because this is just our vessel. It just gives a little seasoning on the inside, and then it will all come together in the end.
Your vessel's bigger than mine.
Oh, it wasn't.
Yeah.
I think you switched pumpkins on.
No, I didn't. Just means you get a bigger bowl. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put those in the oven, and we're going to set that. I'm going to give it right now. You want to cook it for about 30 to 40 minutes at 400 degrees. Mm-hmm.
It probably it depends on the size of your pumpkin, right?
Yes, and you want to keep checking your pumpkin just to make sure once you start feeling the shell of the pumpkin starts becoming finger tender, you can go ahead and check it. And it's going to be to the consistency that you want. I like mine nice and tender when I'm eating.
Right, you don't want it too tender that it falls apart when you put your chili in there, because that wouldn't be fun. But it's very similar to when you're roasting squash in the oven as well.
Exactly.
I mean, it is a winter squash, but other varieties of squash.
So while that is in the oven cooking, we're gonna actually make our little drink that we have. Now for this drink, what we normally do is we get, I lost my bottle, okay, of witch's brew. So what we do is we buy 1 gallon of apple cider, and we get this witch's brew, and that's by Leelanau, which is Michigan made.
Yep. Support our vintners here.
Yep. Do you want to get back in the frame, honey?
I am. Well, what else
She
do you
keeps
need?
moving out. And then I will add in a couple sticks of cinnamon into the pot, along with a couple cloves. And if you want to put some orange peel in there, orange peel goes well with that too. It brings out more flavors.
Yep.
Put that in a large pot, sit it on your stove, and you want to bring that to a simmer, and then turn that down and let all the flavors get infused into that. And then what we have, so, this is delicious. So go ahead, and if you want to bring each cup, which cup do I get?
He gets the Dracula cup.
I get the Dracula
and
cup.
I get the Swamp Thing.
And you get
It's
the
one
Swamp
of my
Thing.
favorite classic horror movies.
So we have, each of us get 1 ounce, and this is going to be of your favorite apple liqueur. Go ahead and add that into your cup. And then you're going to want to ladle in your cider. And these cups are perfect. These are great. You don't get too much of the apple liqueur taste, but you do get a lot of that cider taste and that nice mulled spices, and it is so delicious. This is one of my favorite things to make around the holidays. You can also make this for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. So there we go. So put this back here.
Wipe that up just a little bit.
And let's go ahead and give this just a quick taste. I'm excited.
All right, well, cheers to season 2 and to pumpkin season.
Yes. And to Halloween.
Yes. That's really good. And it's not overly sweet. It's sweet, it's a little tart, just like a nice apple from the orchard.
Exactly. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for about 35 minutes until our pumpkins are done and nice and tender. And we'll be back and we'll get our chili all prepped for you guys so you guys can see it, and we'll give it a taste. So we'll be right back in just a moment.
See you soon. I'm doing the monster mash in my head.
Doing the twist.
That's what the monster mash is.
Waiting for the timer to go. Oh!
Oh! Yay!
Yay!
It's time.
Oh boy.
Those are beautiful. I'm excited.
They look nice and delicious. Okay. There we go. Look at those.
Oh my goodness. They have such a beautiful color. Oh yes. They're
Nice
finger
and tender.
Ooh. Well, I'm gonna let
Yum,
you
yum, 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 yum.
with the hot pad.
So I'm going to, now be careful when you guys are doing this that you're not burning your hand.
Woo.
There's a lot of steam coming out of there, as you can see.
Oh my gosh. Can you hold that sideways to show everybody what it looks like? Oh, it's very pretty.
That's hot!
Oh, you can smell all the spices that we put on the inside.
Here comes another one.
Yay. Ooh, careful.
Woo! Nice and warm.
Oh my, those are beautiful.
So here's the top for yours. Here's the top for mine.
Oh boy.
I'm going to set this aside.
Oh, those are so pretty. So festive.
So, now what you guys are going to want to do is fill them with your chili. So we're going to remove the tops. There we go. And the chili is super duper hot.
Yes, so I'm going to let you put the pot of chili here and serve it up.
There we go.
And then we're going to top it off.
Okay, this is going to, oh, I better take off the mitt. If you want to come around here, honey, so that you're not completely out. Mmm. And look at all. It's nice and thick. Oop, I spilled a little. I'm not going to complain because you can still eat it.
Oh yeah, for sure. And what I like about this chili, it's hearty, it's full of vegetables, flavors, and like I said, when you bring those pumpkins out of the oven, they release all the spices and the smells that remind you of fall.
There you go, honey. And we'll fill mine. Now, if you want, so we've got some diet cheese here.
Yep.
And we've got some oyster crackers.
Yeah, these are low sodium. And I'm excited.
So if you want to start topping yours, that's absolutely fine, honey.
Okay.
And I'll just get mine all dished up. Oh, all the veggies.
I usually like to top it with a little bit of cheese and some crackers myself. It's really the only time I do that with any kind of stew or, soup type thing. It's chili.
All right.
I mean, I'll do crackers with other soups.
Want to switch spots?
Sure.
Switch spots again.
Yes,
all
we're
right.
doing the tango.
So I'm going to put a little bit of cheese on mine. There we go. And, of course, I've got to get...
some crackers.
I'm going to move these just right there so everyone can see nice close-ups of all the...
There you go.
Yes. Put my crackers on top. Okay, there we go. Now, we need our drinks.
Oh, yes.
I get Dracula.
Terror of Dracula. The Swamp Thing.
Oh, so delicious.
All right.
Are you ready, honey?
I am. Do this a little bit. Get my crackers in there.
There we go.
Be careful though. It's very
Cheese is
warm.
melting.
Yes. All right. Here we go. Woo. Help.
She
Wow.
likes playing with her food.
No, I don't.
That is good.
That is so delicious, and it's a festive way to present your chili, and it's a good balance of all the flavors. It's not overly powerful pumpkin. It's not overpower with heat. It's just a perfect chili.
But you know what you can do then? You can scrape down a little bit of the wall of your bowl.
Careful, it's hot though.
Yeah.
And don't scrape too far because you don't want to make
No, you don't want a leaking
a
bowl.
hole in your bowl. I rhymed and I was a poet for a moment.
Whoa! Hot. Oh my gosh. Did you try it with some of your wall? Some of your pumpkin wall?
I'm going to try it now. You're just making me laugh. Which you do most of the time.
This is delicious.
That's delicious.
It's very, very good.
Oh my gosh. This is going to be, I'm just one of my new favorites.
Exactly.
For sure. You guys have to try this. We could probably do drinks in the baby pumpkins too. I was just thinking.
You probably could. If you wanted to. Were you going to cook the pumpkin?
Well,
Or just leave it raw?
No, you could cook it and cool it and then put your drink in it. I don't know. We'll play around with that. But this is really, really good.
There are some of the little baby pumpkins that you can candy.
Yeah.
And if you candy
eat the whole
those,
thing.
put your drink in there. Drink it first and then eat it.
You could.
That's something that we're thinking about.
Yeah.
Some ideas. So
please send your ideas to us. We would love to try new stuff.
let us know.
Yeah, be part of Team Awesome for sure.
And we have a lot more fun recipes coming up, especially because it's a ghoulish time of year. And as you can, I'd like to say thank you to Milo because, that wasn't really a monster scratching at the door. That was actually Milo because I think he smells how delicious this chili is.
Oh, yes, absolutely. He likes to be part of the action, as you know. He always has to be in an episode, so. Yeah. So this is so delicious. I look forward to sharing more stuff with you guys, for sure.
And like we said, if you're new here, pop down, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, get all of our notifications, become members of Team Awesome, and come back again. Join us for some super duper fun recipes and amazing meals Like we said, we've got lots coming up.
Yes, and you don't want to miss our Halloween episodes.
No. We'll see you soon.
Yep.
Once again here on Make My Food Awesome.